Pretty much every Call of Duty player knows who Shotzzy is. The MVP submachine gun player for OpTic Texas, who's a world champion, he's won MVPs, he's consistently been an all-star and one of the best players in the game. He's also one of the most entertaining streamers in the community, especially when you watch him play ranked. But a lot of people watch Shotzzy play ranked and then they go and try and replicate the things he does in their own ranked play matches, and they don't understand why it's not working out. Well, first of all, he's one of the best players in the world when it comes to any game. If you didn't know, he was a world champion in Halo before coming over to Call of Duty. But that doesn't mean you can't play similar to Shotzzy when it comes to ranked play. Now, if you get in a lobby with him, then you're probably in some big trouble, but outside of that, you can definitely fly around the map and have a lot of fun just like he does. But what Shotzzy does in-game is never random. He always knows what he's doing, he always thinks ahead multiple steps, and he also knows how to break the game in many different ways. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the two main things that he can do that you can easily add to your game that will absolutely change the way you play. Now remember, I have movement guides made in the past, guides on how to aim better, all sorts of things. That's why we're kind of running out of tips. We've covered just about everything there is on this channel, but these are two movement mechanics that are very, very useful, and one of them is something that not many people even know how to do. Now, I've talked about the dive hop in the past. You guys have probably seen it if you watch my other videos, but I am going to give you guys a little bit more of a tutorial on how to do that. But the Shotzzy Water Hop up, once you learn that from this video, it is going to change the way you see this game, because when you're playing, whether it's Warzone on any map, or if you're playing hydroelectric hardpoint, this is going to change the way you rotate around the map forever. And if you're stuck in a division anywhere between bronze and platinum, I think adding these to your gameplay alongside some of the other movement things that I've shown you guys, like diving, you should easily be able to hit that next rank. That being said, I have been streaming a lot lately. Links in the description to my Twitch and my Kick. You can also catch my live streams here on YouTube starting this upcoming Sunday. And I will likely be streaming Sunday through Wednesday every week, as well as some other days in there as well, just depending on the schedule. So since we're kind of running out of tips videos until the new Call of Duty, if you want more content from me, tune into the live streams. That being said, thank you guys for all the continued support. Let me know any ideas you have for videos down below. I'd be more than happy to take a look and try them out and enjoy the tips. So if you guys ever wonder why Shotzzy and, a BZ, guys like that were such a problem on the map of Zarqwa Hydroelectric, well, the reason for that is because obviously all the waterways, and then there's a lot of different spots you could just kind of get out of action. So maybe you come in here, get in a fight, boom, get out of there. You can hop this, get a fight, drop down. You can wrap all the way around this ledge. You can go over here. So that's why these tips are going to be most useful on this map. And I'm going to start with showing you guys Shotzzy's Water Hop. Okay, so coming from P1, which is right here, you see P2 in the back. It's very hard to break this hill. So one way a lot of people do it is with the water. However, take a look at how much of a difference there is between the Shotzzy Water Hop, which is what I called it. I'm sure someone else found it before him. But here's the regular way, right? It takes forever, then you got to pull your gun out and shoot. You're dead. So with the Shotzzy Water Hop, you want to look straight up and jump into it, and boom, look at how quick, like your gun's pretty much up right when you leave the water, but then you're also getting kind of a speed boost. It's really weird how it works, but it's beautiful. It's great movement. Most people actually don't know how to do it, surprisingly, or don't know how to do it consistently. And even watching guides on YouTube, I realized that these guys don't know how to do it consistently either. And it's really, really simple. So it doesn't really work at a spot like this when it's got this much space. And the way you do it is, first of all, I recommend practicing it, absolutely. Come to the ledge, leave yourself a decent amount of space, look straight up, swim, and just spam your jump button. Now again, this is a hard spot to do it, and it's very inconsistent. Same with this spot. If you notice, a lot of the pros in the league this year tried to get it there and they couldn't, but this one, you always saw Shotzzy get it right pretty much every time. And it's just like, oh my god, that was a really good one. Give me a slide out of it and everything. So just remember, leave yourself a decent amount of space. Now, not this much. You don't want to be like right here, because then you're not going to get it. Leave yourself enough space, spam the jump button, and look straight up. Do not touch the ledge when you're coming up. Now, you can still do it if you touch the ledge on accident, but sometimes you'll get that animation. P5 is really, really tough to break on this map, so take a look at how much easier it can be. There we go. That one's a little difficult to get, only because there's this like railing under it. If you accidentally tap that or something, it might mess up your jump. So you kind of want to go at an angle on this one, and you can just dive in really quick. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is a game changer for hardpoint, especially if you're playing solo or if you're playing with a team. If you could kind of, choreograph it, have a teammate come through here, jump through the window, jump through the back door. While the whole team is focused on that, you can just come up here, and before they even have a chance, obviously that's the normal hop up, they'll smack you. You come up there like that, but you come up here like this, you can get in here and really get active. I'll show you guys trying it right here. I don't even think it's possible on this ledge, to be honest. I think it's just too big of a ledge. But yeah, so you add that to your game, especially on this map, you're going to become a much different monster. If you play Warzone, absolutely run it in Warzone as well. This is actually a part of the Warzone map. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to do the dive hop. Now I'm going to make this one short and sweet because I've already kind of talked about it. But let's say on your way to break P2, you're going to try and get the water hop here. Again, look straight up. And then you get it, boom. So let's say you kill, guy here, you kill one off the hill, but they're still spawning back here. Obviously, they're probably going to have someone through this door watching the flanks, things like that. So what you can do, hit maybe like a dive hop there. Now, you don't get the hop on a ledge like this, but if you dive kind of like I did there, it'll definitely catch them off guard if you're trying to get spawns. It's a lot harder to shoot someone doing that than it is shooting someone who's doing this. If they're running the corner, they're going to gun you if you're jumping or if you're running off it. But if you dive, it really messes with their aim. So let's say you hit that water hop, come through here, you get your kills, you try to break through, and then it's time to go next. So you go new. This is where it can be a lot of fun if you know how to do the dive hop. This map isn't great for dive hops, but when you know how to do them, it is. One of my favorites is to hit either this right here or the window, or I do a combo of it. So the way to do this is when you're diving, you want to make sure your player's lower body lands on a ledge, whether it's a window ledge, a ledge like this, or even just like the edge of something right here, which obviously that's only in Warzone you can get there. But if you take a look, make sure below your waist lands on it. Now, you don't want to make it to where like only your feet land on it, but you also don't want to make anywhere on your stomach and above land on it. And it takes some timing. This is not like any specific tip I can say besides practice it. So take a look, right? And I pretty much always get these pretty easily. So if someone's waiting right here, I hit that hop, kill them. Obviously I wouldn't reload. I get the kill and then boom, there's people in here defending the hard point, dive in just like that. The way it glitches out people's cameras, it glitches out your character model, things like that, man, it is so broken. So definitely don't want to, it's a sweet spot you got to land on. I do it pretty much perfectly every time now. However, at the start of the game, I didn't. So we pop Daddy, we want to make a play here. Hit the dive just in case someone's here. Okay, no one's there. Dive in, boom, there we go. It's perfect. It's a great thing to do. Now, another thing you could do is there's ways, so don't try to do it on this railing or a railing like this tall. This is just a little too tall. If you can't completely clear it when diving, then it's just a little too tall. But one good spot is on this side that a lot of people don't think of. So if you have, let's say there's just an all-out fight here for P3. Your teammates die, their teammates die. It's just one guy left on the hill. He's hurt. You have to send it. You could do this, right? And come look around, try to find him. He could be down here, though. He could be right there. Or you can just send it and get the dive hop. Now, that's not quite as effective, but I do it all the time. You'd be surprised at how often it actually works. So when you combo those in with also making sure, like, let's say, you're in a fight back here, someone's trying to hold spawns, you're not going to win the fight, throw a shoulder, dive out of the way, things like that. Once you add all that into your arsenal and then you start dive hopping and getting water hops, things get a little scary for the other team. Adding these things to your guys' game is absolutely a game changer. You see, if you can make the quick water hop, you land right here, they really can't see you. A lot of times, out their back turned, they're looking that way. You also make less of a noise when you come out of the water. You know how when you come out of the water, you make kind of a loud splash? They won't be hearing that. Overpowered stuff, man. I'm telling you, it will help you absolutely get to the next rank if you're struggling, if you're stuck, or if you're just bored or something, you want to try something new. Try and become a movement demon out here, guys. Get out of P2, hit them with a dive hop, fry them coming through here. Keep it going, keep it going. They're going to be spawning out back here, so let's just dive hop that, shoot them there. Nope, okay, and then we get through the window. This is how you create problems on the map. This is what makes guys like Shotzzy just so dang good and so hard to account for. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that does it for today's video. Now, I do want to know, what else do you guys want to see? I am working on a few different things. However, ranked content is just so dry right now, and with the Call of Duty League season ending, I figure most people are probably done playing ranked for a little while. Hopefully, they add some new maps or something like that, but I hope to see you guys in my streams because I am going to be doing solo Road to Iridescent using only the MX9 and the Kastov as my AR. Once it's done, it will be edited and posted to the channel, but if you guys want to see it live, make sure you tune in. To be notified of when I go live, you could follow me on Twitter, link in the description, or you could just turn on notifications on YouTube. Now, there will be times where I stream on just Twitch and Kick instead of YouTube as well, because YouTube's algorithm, I don't want to mess up my channel, things like that. So Sunday through Wednesday streams will be on all platforms, but if I ever go live randomly on like a Friday night for an hour, I'm probably only going to be on Twitch, so make sure you turn on notifications there so that you're notified every time I hit the go live button. That said, thank you to all the members. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Now, I had a lot of ideas on how I could reward or pay back my members. videos. And the first one I came up with was spawn guides, me creating maps to show you guys every spawn point on the maps. But then I realized that that's not going to be very helpful because pretty much you spawn anywhere. I mean, it's kind of a self-explanatory thing. So I'm trying to think of some more things to make it worthwhile. But however, if you do watch my live streams, then being a member is going to be helpful for you as well because you receive access to emotes as well as badges and things like that. I didn't forget about you guys. Thank you so much for all the support you're giving me on this channel. Thank you guys so much. Leave all your ideas for videos in the comments down below. Let me know what you want to see now that the ranked season is kind of dead and the CDL season's over. Should I post news about the Call of Duty League? Would you guys be interested in that? Or should I leave that up to Tactical Rab? It's up to you. Let me know. I've been Redix and I'll see you guys soon.